Alright, so how close are we to this war with Russia? The whole cyber war? Just waiting to see who swings first. I got a few articles I want everybody to check out. I'll put the link in the description. First article is titled, Department of Homeland Security launches first ever Cyber Safety Review Board. It was released on February 3rd, 2022. Here it says, today the U.S. Department of Homeland Security announced the establishment of the Cyber Safety Review Board as directed in President Biden's executive order. It's to improve the nation's cybersecurity. So that's the CSRB. The CSRB will review and assess significant cybersecurity events so that the government, industry, and the broader security community can better protect our nation's networks and infrastructure. The CSRB's first review will focus on the vulnerabilities discovered in late 2021 in the widely used Log4j software library. These vulnerabilities, which are being exploited by a growing set of threat actors, present an urgent challenge to network defenders. As one of the most serious vulnerabilities discovered in recent years, its examination will generate many lessons learned for the cybersecurity community. Together, the White House and the Department of Homeland Security determined that focusing on this vulnerability and its associated remediation process was the most important first use of the CSRB's expertise. So, let's hope we got some geniuses on board with that. Because whoever's leading our fight against the cyber war is going to be the most important, I would say, right now. Another article was huge. This one's on February 4th. This one's titled, With the Missile Shot, Ukraine Sends a Public Warning to Russia. So if you didn't hear about that already, this one states, with the television cameras rolling, a Ukraine soldier heaved an American-made missile launcher onto his shoulder and pressed a red button. The missile streaked out and blew a target a pile of tires to smithereens. For the more than 2 months after Russia began its military buildup near Ukraine last fall, the United States was quiet about its military aid to Kyiv, merely acknowledging sending arms that had been scheduled for delivery long ago. That changed now. American cargo planes bringing weaponry and ammunition are arriving openly at Kyiv's Borispol airport, and the Ukrainian army is making a point of showing media these newly delivered weapons at a military training area. So as always, once somebody gets something like an upgrade, they gotta be flashy about it, or they just tired of waiting. You gotta remember, they've been on their border, just said, for 2 months, building up. So, like I said, they just waiting to see who's gonna throw the first punch. Once we see that, it's gonna be all action. So I hope everybody prepared for it. You might not be a soldier in the war, but you're gonna deal with the repercussions. You're gonna have to remember that and prepare for it as well. Another article I want everybody to read, you can find on CNN website, but I'll put a link too. And this one's just basically stating that Russia got 70% of the military they need, weapons and personnel on the border to do a whole full-scale invasion. The figure is an estimate based on the latest intelligence assessments, but officials would not specify the intelligence they had or how they developed their assessments, citing the sensitivity of how they collect the information. The assessment represents the continuing significant buildup of Russian forces on Ukraine's borders, but it's unclear how long it would take Putin to ramp up further or whether the Russian president would need full capabilities in order to invade. Now, 70%, that's probably enough right now. And you also got to remember, with their cyber capabilities, they could probably shut down their whole grid. So, picture the lights going out, and they're running in at 70%, if not better. Just something to think about. Appreciate everybody who took the time to listen. If not, take the time to read it. I got the links in the description.